Who enjoyed the story about smells and smelly fart? Ooh, that's stinky. And we're asking the question, how do we smell from a distance? Can you smell anything in here from a distance right now?
Some weird gross thing. Air.
Yeah, you breathe air.
I smell coffee.
You smell coffee?
You smell coffee. Oh, don't make me thirsty.
Something smells like rotten eggs.
Coffee.
Oh, oh.
Someone smells coffee. Someone said rotten eggs.
And what else? And air?
And he smells air.
And we smell the air.
Oh.
These are all the smells we smell right now, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Where does the rotten egg smell come from? Do you remember it in the book?
No.
Remember she was smelling fart and it was hiding in a cupboard behind the furniture. We're gonna do a little experiment. It's like a little exercise. I'm gonna give you a piece of paper.
A piece of paper?
Too bad it's a sticky one.
Yay.
Don't rip it. Don't play with it yet. We're putting a smelly substance on there. And it's like a powder.
Powder?
Yeah, it's like a powder.
Powder.
But you're gonna see what it does when you blow it onto the black paper.
Yeah.
Remember you said we can't see air, but he said he could smell air. Ooh, you.
You?
You, back.
You.
Yes, you. This is a smelly one.
Well, you know when people say pee, it sounds weird, like
Weird?
and then you.
See?
Ew. I can smell that smells horrible.
Whose stars? Your stars must cook with this. This comes from my kitchen when I'm making spaghetti.
And what does it smell like?
I make chicken. Smell it. If you want to smell it, smell it. What does it smell like?
It doesn't smell bad.
No, it's good for you. You eat this.
So we're allowed to eat it?
Yes,
right
you
now?
can eat. No, not right now. You add it to food. You can add it to chicken. You can add it to steak.
Got in my finger.
Here's a straw. Ooh, just go like that and drop it on. Now, take your paper, pick it up. Try not to spill the powder
I
on.
don't know. I
Hold it
Oh,
in one
it's
hand.
stuck on there.
Put your
Okay.
hand out. Yeah.
Hold it with one hand.
One
Look, you
hand.
can hold it on the
Which
sticky
one?
side.
Okay, like that. Okay.
Okay, now pick up your straw. Remember he said you can't see air?
Yeah.
Blow some of your air, breath into the straw and blow the powder onto the black paper. Don't blow hard.
Not too hard.
Look at.
Oh,
What did it do? Oh, blow off all the powder.
It's like glue to it.
Yeah, oh, that one stuck.
Yeah, this one too.
See how it stuck to your paper? Your black sheet of paper?
Okay, it's gonna go all the way to here.
Ooh,
Did you
yeah,
feel it?
no, I feel it. Look, blow my hair. Ooh, see my hair?
Can you feel it from here? Yeah.
Okay, now stop. Put your straws down. You can keep your straws. You can take it home and show your star what you did. Okay? Now,
But I'm on
with
the
your,
way here.
what did you just blow through the straw?
Some weird sugar.
Some kind of sugar? But what did you use to blow the powder onto
A
the
straw.
a straw?
Yes.
But what did you blow through the straw?
Air.
Air. Did you see your air?
No. No.
No. But you did see it blow the powder onto the paper.
Yeah.
right?
Air
So
is
you-
invisible.
So you weren't able to see it, but air is invisible. Correct. What do you see on the black paper? What is all that on the black paper?
Flour.
Flour,
Powder.
powder. But what does it look like?
Sugar.
Does it look like little bugs or something? What does it look like?
It looks like the cheese you put on spaghetti. It looks like
Rice.
It looks
When, what does it look like to you?
cheese that you put on spaghetti.
On spaghetti? Who puts Parmesan under spaghetti? Ooh, that's little particles like this. Now, listen carefully to what I'm going to say to you. I'm going to read it. Matter is all around us. This is matter on your paper. Matter is what makes up your straws and your papers. Everything is made up of matter, such as air and odor. Everything you smell is matter. The air that you're smelling is matter. You can't touch it, but you're breathing it. Air is what we breathe, so it's an essential matter to our lives and our bodies. If there was no air, would we? Yes, we wouldn't be here. We can't see or feel it, but it's there in the form of particles, just like the particles you see on your black paper. You see? Do you understand? A little bit? Now, I have a jar.
Jar?
This one.
What's inside?
And it's another smelly jar. There's something stinky in here. Might smell good or it might smell like
Horrible.
that smelly egg or that fart in that book.
The part in the book is.
Can you smell anything right now?
Only this. Nope.
Only the stuff on your paper?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
only way. And a tiny bit of air.
Do you smell anything? No. How come you can't smell anything?
Because it's closed.
Yes, it's covered. So let me open it. Okay. Now, are you able to smell anything? Can you smell anything?
No.
No. You need it to go closer? Smell this one. What does that remind you of?
Like fart.
Like fart?
The smell in the jar smells like fart.
It smells like
It
wa-
smells
it
like-
smells like a swamp water.
A what?
Swamp water.
Swamp
Let me smell again.
water. What does that smell like?
I don't know.
I love this smell.
Is it some
Is it a good smell or a bad smell?
bad? Good. Is it
Good?
coffee? It sounds good.
Good smell.
Good.
So in the jar we have a fart smell, a swamp water smell, and a good smell.
Warp water.
Swamp water.
It smells horrible.
I don't think a frog would live in here.
Yeah. Then coffee.
Why does it make a difference when the lid is on when you can't smell it?
That it's locked.
Because it's locked.
And it can't come out.
Because
it's
what
locked.
is locked?
Good.
The air.
Yeah, the air is locked inside the jar, and it's covered. Right. So when I open it, the smell comes out. So that's why you can smell what was in the jar.
Try this one.
Oh, one more smell. We'll try this smell.
I think it's coffee.
Ooh. Don't look in.
Egg.
Ooh.
I think it's egg. It smells like some weird coffee. Oh yeah, what is that stuff?
What is that smell?
Coffee,
Wait, let me see again.
egg, and what?
Don't peek, just smell.
An egg. That's the egg in there.
But
Close your eyes and
you,
smell it.
you can't look. Imagine you didn't
Close
see
your eyes
what
and
was
smell
in
it.
here.
That looks like mom.
Smell it.
And smell it. Take a big, big smell.
Is it even in there?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Smell
it's
it.
right,
Right
in
there.
front of you. Close your mouth.
Smell it.
Close your lips and breathe. Breathe it in.
It smells like an egg. Is it near me?
Smell. Yeah.
It smells like coffee mixed with eggs.
Coffee mixed with eggs.
Coffee
So we
mixed
got
with
coffee, egg,
Close your eyes.
and coffee
You're looking up.
and egg.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
me
up
too.
and the thing is down.
Smell. You want a zip?
Egg.
Ooh.
Egg? Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody thinks that the smell in the coffee mug is coffee, egg, coffee and egg.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you like the smell?
No.
Did you like the smell that was in here?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like the smell that was in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Yeah. I like to eat what's in here too.
What coffee?
But what did this remind you of?
Coffee. Yeah,
Does it remind you about
I
the
mean-
story?
I mean some hot milk.
No? Do you think that when you come back to class after lunch or tomorrow,
So you just.
do you think that yucky smell is still going to be in here?
No. Maybe.
No?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's gonna mix up with the air.
It's going to go out the window and the door.
But if the windows aren't.
It's possible.
What if the windows aren't open?
What do you
What's
think's
in
gonna
here?
happen?
What's in here?
You said, what if the windows are not open? So what if the windows, look, they're closed. So what's going to happen with that smell and that smell?
It's gonna stay in here.
Stay.
But it's gonna go out there.
It'll go out the door.
It's gonna go all over in the school. When we open the door, it's gonna follow us.
Do you think they're going to smell it downstairs, this and this?
No.
No?
It's gonna follow us.
It's going to follow you? Do you think the people in the office downstairs can smell it right now?
Maybe.
Maybe?
How do you think the odor moved from the jar to your nose?
Because there was a smell.
There's a smell, and the
Because the air
smell.
was making the smell come near us.
That's a good answer. The smell came, the air brought the smell to him.
Does anyone else have any other ideas how you think the smell got from the jar to your nose?
Because the air pushes it.
The air pushes it. That's a good answer. Any other ideas? You don't know how the smell got from here to your nose? No ideas?
Yes? Do you agree with any of these? That air brought the smell to your nose or air pushed it to your nose? Do you agree with any of the other two students?
Air pushed it.
Yeah, you agree with that? Okay.
Out of the two smells, which smell is stronger than the other?
The coffee one.
Yeah, that's way stronger than the nice smell. So it overpowered this smell. That ugly smell covered the good smell. So that's all you smell is the stronger scent. And that's what happens when something really stinks. It's gonna cover the good smells. That's why we take baths every day, because we want to smell good. Okay? Now, does anyone know what a model is?
No.
Does anyone know there's no idea what a model is?
Is it something that they create?
It's something you can create, yes.
Or carve?
Yeah, you can cut, yeah.
Make a smell.
Mm-hmm.
Make a smell.
You can carve out something like a pumpkin. That can be a model.
Can mix around smells.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me what you think a model is? No? Okay. Now, I want everybody to close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
And I'm going to tell you everything that you did right now. Use your imagination. Put on your imagination light bulb and think. Imagine the two smells that you just smelled going into the air and into your nose. Imagine blowing the powder onto the black paper, what you just did with the straw. And blowing air into the straw and watching the powder substance fly into the air and land on the black paper. You have that imagined?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Open your eyes. And now she'll take over.
What you're going to do for me now, you have a white piece of paper in front of you. Now, what the Odone said was, she was talking about a model. It's scientists use a model to show things or explain things that we cannot see. So we can't really see the air. Is that right?
Yeah.
So we're going to draw a model of how you think the smell got from the jar to your nose. So she had you close your eyes and imagine what you did with this experiment here. Blowing all that powder onto the black paper. And it has a smell to it. So take any color you want and draw me a model of how you think that smelly egg, or I don't know what's in here.
So we can draw like these things?
How you decide what you need to draw. But it has to be how you think the odor got from the jar, out of the jar into your noses.
Or from the coffee cup.
Whatever smell you want to draw.
Yeah.
I'm drawing that one.
You can do any one you want. If you want to draw both of them, you can draw both. Or you can do one.
You have maybe
But
5 minutes.
If just when I said imagine what you just did by blowing your breath into the straw. You seen the substance fly on the black paper. But how do we smell from a distance? What do you use to smell? Mm-hmm. Ooh, yes, the smell is moving all over the room. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Are we finished?
Are you
Yes
done?
or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're done? All right.
I'm done.
What do you have on here? What is this? What is that?
A jar.
A jar. And what is this?
Smell.
That's the smell, this thing here?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Smell going
that's
to the
you?
nose.
That's you?
Yeah. I
Okay.
just did my head. Good job. Nice.
Are we finished? Are you done? Holy, what are these?
The wind pushing it.
The wind is pushing what?
The smell to the food.
Okay, good. Very colorful.
Blowing the smell.
Okay, what do you have?
Yeah.
I have the smell blowing all through my nose.
Okay.
And all of it. And the one that was blue.
Are we all done? Are you done with yours? Okay, what we're gonna do is We're gonna look at each one and see what we have. All right, now, you need to explain your model for everybody here, including your classmates. So what do you have in your model of how an odor travels from the jar to the nose? How does it, what do you have?
Egg, and the smells coming to the nose. And
Okay.
this is a jar.
A jar, and what about that? What's this?
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is? Is it a liquid? Is it a solid?
I don't know.
You're not sure? All right, let's have another one. Alrighty, let's take this one right here. Now, can you explain what you have here?
I have the coffee cup or whatever's inside it, and I had all the smell going to the nose, and I made the other one. That one?
So there's no, is there a smell coming from this one?
No, I blocked that one off and made that smell go to me.
Okay, that's, okay, oh, there's the last one.
And this, I didn't see it.
Oh, I forgot I had all those pieces there. Okay, not in any particular order. We're just looking. Can you all see that? Okay.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Can you explain your drawing, your model? What do you have here? Tell your.
That's the jar, and that's when the person is doing the air. And then the smell is going up. And that's the jar.
Okay, and that's the jar. All right. Now, whoops.
A stick man. A stick man.
What are the? Okay, now look at all of these three drawings here, and can somebody tell me what they might have that's the same? What are the things that are in common between these three models here? Yes?
The smell is going to the noses.
Okay, the smell is going to the nose. We're just gonna jot that down. Right where we can't see it. Okay, so every drawing has a smell going into the nose. So if we want to make one model from the three of yours, if we want to make just one, we're going to take bits and pieces from all of yours so that we can agree on one. So do we all agree that our model has to have a smell going into the nose?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, we absolutely have to have that. What is something else that's in common? What else is the same between these drawings? Yes?
The smell is wiggly and stuff.
It's wiggly. All right, so we'll write that down. The smell is wiggly. I'm going to move this over so we can see what is being written up on the board. All right. I have a question for you. Can you tell me why it's wiggly? Wait, this wasn't yours. Okay, here's yours. Why is it wiggly?
Because the window is pushing it.
Okay, can you see that it's wavy or wiggly like you said? Are you able to see that? Yes or no? No. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out how we can, who else has, okay, this one too. Yeah, this one too, it's wiggly, right? So where did you get the idea to make the odor wiggly?
Because when I made the picture, I always make the smoke like that, but I made like the smell coming out like that.
Okay. Is there anything that is different? Something that's not the same with these drawings, yes?
Some just have a head, one just has a head, one just has a nose, and one has a full person.
Okay, that's a good observation. One's got just a head, one's just a nose, and the other one's a whole person.
A stick man.
What do you think we need to draw for our model? Because they're kind of, these two are definitely similar. Why are these two similar? And this one, I see this one looks maybe a little different. Can somebody explain, do you see why this one's different than these two? You don't see the difference? Okay, why is this one different than these?
Because it's not wiggly.
It's not wiggly. But we're gonna have to make one drawing. Do you remember, Theodore, they had you blow that powder up here
Yeah.
to show you how odor travels? And did you see it coming out of the straw? Yes or no? Yes? No, you didn't see it coming out of the straw, did you? Did you see it coming out of the straw? Nobody had their eyes open when they blew it out?
When it was going onto there?
Yeah, did you look at the powder coming out?
Yeah.
What did it do when it came out of the straw?
It pushed it onto the black paper.
Yes. What were you going to say?
The same thing.
Okay, 'cause I thought I was hearing something else. Yes?
And when the paper, you can smell it.
Okay, yes. Anything else?
And it went in different spots. It went everywhere.
Okay, it went everywhere. Now, did anybody maybe see it floating through the air or no?
No.
Nobody's kind of. That's what it did.
Going like this.
It
When
went.
it flows, when you blow it, it will float for a few seconds and then go down.
Yes. Now, because it was floating through the air, that's how. Look at things with an odor. Everything is made up of matter. And they're all made up of tiny little particles. You see these tiny little things?
Yeah.
Everything is made up of that. Okay, and when odor travels, this is what it looks like. That's why she had you blow the powder through the straw, to show you how things travel through the air. This is a smell. I think it's garlic. Anybody have had garlic before? No one knows what garlic is. Okay. You forgot. I'm sure you've had it. All right, so we're gonna make a model because it didn't travel by wiggly lines. It went through like this.
What if we were to change the wiggly lines to dots, like you see on the paper?
Why not? Does somebody want to try that and see how it looks? Give it a try. Draw another one.
Do you all want to try to draw?
No, you don't want to. You want to try one? I'm gonna make a new one. Oh, pick a color, whatever one you like.
Like how to make it with the particles?
Yeah, those are the particles. That's how things are moving through the air. Sometimes on a very sunny day, you can see the dust floating. Has anyone ever seen that before? You could just see dust in the air. Those are the particles from anything and everything. They come off your skin, they come from your hair, they come from the dirt on the floor. The air will pick it up. It's so light, it just floats. So that's what this is. That's how the odor moves. It comes out of it came out of your straw and it blew right onto this paper. And it did hang in the air for a little while. Was it ugly? Is it good? Does it smell good? You don't know what that is?
No,
No?
that's the thing I draw.
This little lab you did was to help you to understand how things are moving through the air, how the odor moves. And that's precisely how it...
Hey, what's this? What's this?
So the little dots are the particles, are the odor particles, right? Going from the jar to where?
On the paper.
So we were looking back at what our original question was, How do we smell things from a distance? How can you smell this from where you're sitting?
Because the air will is pushing through.
It's going through the air, the little particles of odor. Yes.
And because it's getting out from the
It's coming out of the jar, right? So this is, okay, let's see. So what do we have here now?
jar.
And what do we have here?
And these
What is it? What did we call those?
smell.
Particles. They're tiny little things that will be floating through the air.
But you're right, it's smell. It's smell particles.
All right, so what we're gonna do, lastly, now that you draw your own, we're just gonna make one for to make our own model. What are we gonna draw? What are we gonna start with to draw our model?
The jar.
A jar. Let's try the jar. Okay. What else do we need?
The coffee cup thing.
Okay, you want the coffee cup too? It's a little bit taller.
I might put this too.
All right. Now, what else do we need to make our model of how odor travels from these to that? What do we need?
The particles.
Yes, we need the particles. Where shall I put them?
Make a paper and make them outside, inside, and then make it like going outside.
Oh, it's strong. That's another smell. Holy, yeah. Can you smell that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Not from here.
No?
So you know, when Yoguno had said, make the particles come out of the jar.
But like it's inside, but it's coming out now.
Okay, so what are we going to use to make the smell? Are we going to use wavy lines? Are we going to use zigzag? How are we going to do the smell? What do we use? What on here is representing the smell? Where's the smell on your picture? Right here. That's the smell. Those are the smell particles. And they go into the nose. That is how we smell things.